coffee in a tin mug, sun in my rear view, dust like scripture rising off the road. I left behind some bitter words I wish I never threw, but the highway hums and maybe grace is slow. I met a man near Canyon Ridge, selling gas and second chances. He said, son, don't let your heart dry out, it's just bruised from all the dances. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. And sometimes that them looks a whole lot like you. We break what we can't name, we run from what is true. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Park beneath the Joshua tree, stars like scattered prayers. I whispered names I'd buried deep and let the silence stare. It didn't answer with a voice, but the wind sang something through. Maybe mercy isn't loud, but it knows you. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. The ones who turned away, the one who lived in you. We hold our pain like sacred proof, but love breaks through that too. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Some folks build their walls from pride, some from old regret, but no one throws a stone without a wound they still forget. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Let it echo down the canyon, let it wash you clean and new. 'Cause the hardest road to travel is the one that leads you through. Forgive them, and it might just set you too. Stepped into the breathless land. No crowd, no book, no guiding hand. Just sun that stilled the racing thought, and sand that whispered what time forgot. He didn't speak, he didn't strive. He watched the wind and came alive. Each breath a prayer, each pause a flame, till silence knew his sacred name. He didn't chase a holy height, he sat beneath the stars at night. In every breath he met the flame. The world grew quiet and so he came. Not with a throne, not with a claim, but with the quiet he became. The stones were hard, the sky was wide, but peace was pulsing deep inside. He watched his hunger rise and fall, and found the voice beneath it all. The mind grew still, the noise unmade, The shadow met the light he gave. He fasted not to win the war, but to hear the heart he came here for. He didn't climb, he didn't run. He folded with the setting sun. In every breath he touched the flame. The world stood still, and so he came. Not with a sword, not bound by a name, but with the quiet he became. 40 days of bare surrender, of letting go to just remember. Not lost, not far, but fully near. The kingdom speaks when we can hear. No thunder cracked, no angels sang, just wind and sand and the spirit rang. So when your heart is loud with fear, sit down, be still, he's already here. In every breath, in every flame, you'll meet the quiet he became. No fear, no shame, no soul too late. Stillness is the narrow gate.
I drove past towns without names, just letters faded off old signs. The sky hung low like it knew something I wasn't quite ready to hear. Every mile was a prayer I couldn't finish, but still I kept driving, chasing a voice I thought lived in the wind. The kingdom of heaven lies within you. That's what he said, and I'm starting to believe it's not a place you find, but a way you learn to carry lightly. The roadside chapel had no roof, but the birds didn't seem to mind. I sat in the back pew of my own thoughts, watching the dust rise off my shoes. If peace was a song, it wasn't playing loud, just humming low under the engine. The kingdom of heaven lies within you, not up in the hills or down some perfect road. It's the breath you don't control, the silence that stays when the music fades. I thought I'd find it in thunder or fire, a voice with answers, a light breaking through, but it came like the click of a turn signal just before the rain. I pulled over at the edge of nowhere, let the engine cool and my thoughts wander. say a word, didn't close my eyes, just sat there and let the world be exactly what it was. The kingdom of heaven lies within you, not clean, not clear, but real as gravel underfoot. It's not a door you open once, it's the road, it's the going, it's the dust.
I used to run from the sound of my soul, filled every silence just to feel whole, pace through the noise, wore a practiced smile, but grace waits quiet, not loud or wild. In a breath, in a blink, in the hush of dawn, you met me gently where the ache hung on. Not with thunder, not with might, but a still small word that turned on light. And in the hush of meditation, I found you, not in explanation, but in the space where stillness grows, where spirit breathes and mercy flows. There's a light, soft as rain on thirsty skin, strong as truth that lives within. It doesn't shout, it doesn't chase, it lives in silence, sings through grace. Not earned, not sold, not just for saints. It shines through flaws, it paints through pains. There's no judgment, only peace, a sacred flame that brings release. Thought I had to climb, to strive, to be enough to feel alive. But when I sat and closed my eyes, you met me there, no need to rise. No altar call, no choir song, just holy rest where I belong. Inhaling you, exhaling shame, I left the room and felt the same, but freer somehow, touched by grace, like love had lingered in that space. No need to speak, no need to prove, just be still and let you move. There's a light, quiet fire, patient flame that never asked me to be tame. It lets me rage, it lets me cry, and still it burns beneath the sky. No perfect prayer, no need to flee. You're in the breath that centers me. No judgment now, just clarity, and the quiet love that sets me free. So come with questions, come with doubt, come when the light feels nearly out. Sit in silence, hear what's true. You are loved and love sees you, not for what you've done or said, but for the soul that bows its head. In quiet meditation's grace, you'll find the Lord in empty space. There's a light not forced, not staged, not bound by creed, but flowing deep through every need. It meets the seeker, holds the weak, it speaks when we no longer speak. This light's not earned, it's always been. It waits for stillness to begin. No judgment now, just mystery, and the holy fire that lives in me.
He sits like a lantern unlit, yet everything around him glows. The stillness folds around his shoulders like morning mist around a rose. forgets its hungers here. The stones hush underfoot. Even time forgets to pass when he listens with his eyes. In the quiet with my son, the world turns soft as bread. No thundercloud, no burning bush, just breath as round as thread. He is a well that sings beneath a desert stretched and dry. I cup my soul to drink the peace he carries without trying. He is the space between the notes in a song the stars remember, the flame that does not burn the branch but whispers in its ember. I do not need to speak aloud. He hears what silence shapes. He is the room within the room where nothing needs escape. In the quiet with my son, the sky forgets to ache. The earth lies still like folded hands at the edge of a silver lake. No halo drawn, no lines rehearsed, just water finding stone. He shows me God is not above, but carved into the bone. He is the hush behind the wind, the grain inside the wood. He teaches not with answers, but with being understood. His stillness opens doors in me I never thought were mine, where shadows bloom and grief is grace, and waiting feels divine. In the quiet with my son, the veil becomes the air. The stars lean close, the olive sways, the mystery lays bare. No need to name, no need to prove, we meet beyond the name. In the quiet, in the quiet, he and I are flame. I came frayed at the hems of silence, threads worn thin from quiet violence. Every thought a shifting floorboard from what I tried to ignore. No thunder struck, no curtain tore, just calm I hadn't known before. It didn't ask, it didn't prove. I found my peace in you. Chase the edge with borrowed courage, fell through days I couldn't nourish, kept the rhythm as the tune danced with shadows out of view. But you stood still while I dissolved, didn't name what I couldn't solve. No claim to make, no debt to soothe, I found my peace in you. Not in the blaze, not in resolve, not in a plan I could evolve, but in the hush that split straight through. I found my peace in you. I found my peace in you. I wore grace like a borrowed garment, fit me wrong, still called it pardon. Held my breath to feel control, miss the whisper near my soul, but you, unmoved by what I chased, met me slow without a trace of judgment, wrapped in rescue cues. I found my peace in you. No final act, no gleaming hour, just roots that reach beneath the power. You didn't lead, you didn't pull, you stayed until the storm grew dull. Not in a script or something earned, not in the words I thought I'd learned, but in a truth both bare and blue.